Thalia and Kelly Considine Cup. We have the last boat working to get into position at this time.
Coxswain, check your boat. Starboard to back. Port to row. Lightly.
We will have 6 boats rowing in this event. In the first lane, closest to the shore, we'll have Lake Union in the yellow boat. We have Casitas Rowing Association. They'll be in the white boat with the green shirts. We have Gatos in the black boat with the black jerseys and the white hats. They'll be in lane 3. In lane 4, we have Marin B. They're in the black boat with the black jerseys and the black hats. Then we have lane 4, which is Boulder A. They're in the white boat with the black jerseys and the white hats. And finally, we have Newport Aquatic Center. They're in the white boat with the blue stripe and the white jerseys and various colored hats. They are reaching their positions now. They're working to align.
Lake Union, 5. Casitas, 22. Los Gatos, 11. Marin, 18. Boulder, 28. Newport, 22.
They're giving the numbers now, which they'll take off.
You are aligned.
They are aligned.
I am beginning the count.
And they're starting the count now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And lane
10,
1,
11,
Union Lake is off.
12, 13.
Lane 3,
15.
Los Gatos is off.
17, 18, 19.
Lane
20,
4,
21,
Marin B is off.
22, 23, 24. 25,
Lane 6,
26,
Newport
27,
has taken off.
28, 29,
Lane 2, Casitas Rowing Club
31,
has left
32.
the start. And finally, lane 4 has left the start boats. The staggered start certainly gives a different perspective as the boats start down the course. As we could see in a couple of the other events, it can be very exciting at the end when the boats start to come together if the handicaps are properly set. At the 125-meter mark, we still see lane 1, Lake Union, in the lead. They are followed by the boat that started second in lane 3, which is Los Gatos. The next boat is lane 4, Marin B, and the Casitas Rowing Club is making a strong pull. They are in lane 2. That is followed by Boulder A in lane 5, and then Newport Aquatic Center in lane 6. As we approach the 500-meter mark, we're seeing that the first 4 boats are starting to bunch up. They're getting closer together. While Lake Union is still in the lead, has been cut down by the lane 3 Los Gatos boat, and lane 2, the Casitas Rowing Association, has pulled up even with the lane 4 Marin B boat and has actually started to pass them now. We also see that in lane 5, the Boulder A boat is starting to pull up on all of the other boats. And we have Newport Aquatic Center still in the last position. Right now, it's lane 2. The Casitas Rowing Association is pulling very, very strongly. They are in 3rd place, but moving quickly up towards challenging the second boat.
This is the 3rd of 3 for the Women's Club. It is a handicap or staggered start race, event number 52. In lane number 1, Lake Union crew from Seattle, Washington. Lane 2, Lake Casitas Rowing Association, site of the 1980 Olympic Games for rowing. Lake 3, Los Gatos Rowing Club. In Lane 4, it's Marin Rowing Association. Lane 5, Boulder Community Rowing from Boulder, Colorado. And Newport Aquatic Center in lane number 6. And as they go through the 500-meter mark in their staggered start, Lake Union is clinging on to first place, and they are trying to repeat the performance of Portland in the last race. Portland was the first boat off the stake boats and kept the lead all the way along, but Lake Union is being sorely challenged by the boats in lane 2, Lake Casitas, and lane 3, Los Gatos, with Marin Rowing Association, Boulder Community, and Newport Aquatic Center trailing in that order. The last boat off the stake boats was Marin. The first was Lake Union.
Alan, at this point also I'd like to remind everybody those handicaps that are used are a standard handicap defined by U.S. rowing and the rules of rowing. You can find it in there based on your age. What they do is add a multiplier of 2, since most handicaps are given over a 1,000-meter distance, and the San Diego crew class rowing a 2,000-meter distance. We use the U.S. rowing handicaps with a multiplier of 2.
Well, so far Lake Union is emulating the prior race where Portland, the first off the stake boats, went wire to wire, and Lake Union is hanging on. However, they're being challenged more strongly than that Portland crew had been challenged in the last race, as the challenge is coming from Lake Casitas, Los Gatos, Marin Rowing Association, and on the, that would be Boulder Community Rowing on the outside lane, the far outside lane. Newport Aquatic Center is beginning to trail. 5 crews relatively tightly bunched here as Lake Union continues to hang in there in the first position as they're coming in with about 750 meters left to go, 800 meters left to go in this particular race. Lake Union on the shore side, holding on to the lead. Lake Casitas on their outside shoulder, currently fighting off Los Gatos. Then all the way to the outside, Boulder Community with Marin Rowing beginning to fade. And Newport Aquatic Center right now is not a consequential crew in this particular race. Lake Union at the 1,500-meter mark with 500 to go is still hanging on. Lake Casitas just chopped up the water pretty good there, and we'll see if Los Gatos can take advantage of that. Top 2 crews go, and it looks like we might have a real fight there for that second and final qualifying position. The crews 1, 2, 3 across the lanes, 1, 2, 3, Lake Union, Lake Casitas, and Los Gatos. Boulder Community on the outside is beginning to challenge. Marin Rowing Association, and far back is Newport Aquatic Center. In the gold shell along the shoreline, this is Lake Union, Lake Casitas, Los Gatos. On the outside, Boulder is making a serious challenge. Marin and Newport Aquatic Center. Lake Union along the shoreline here has clung on all the way through. They were the first boat to leave, and they are hanging on. Lake Casitas is in second spot, and they're on a roll. On the outside, don't count out Boulder. Boulder on the far outside challenging. Los Gatos is also in the hunt, followed by the Marin and outside Newport. It is Lake Union. Lake Union looks like they may handle it from end to end. They were the first crew off the stake boats in this handicapped race, and they have been able to hang on. Apparently, they are being challenged by Lake Casitas in lane number 2, and the other 2 challengers, Marin and Los Gatos, have fallen back. On the near side, it looks like Lake Union is going to go wire to wire, and it appears unofficially that Lake Casitas will be in the next position. On the outside, it was Boulder, number 3. Inside to Los Gatos, number 4. Marin Rowing Association will be number 5, and number 6, as they're still on the course in rowing, Newport Aquatic Center. Once again, the unofficial results of this, the women's club, the first 2 to move on will be Lake Union and Lake Casitas. They will join Marin, Long Beach, Portland, and Newport in the final. Next up, we have another handicap race. This is event number 53. It is the men's club staggered start race, and it'll be Long Beach Rowing Association, Willamette out of Portland, Oregon, Boulder Community Rowing, San Diego Rowing Club, and the River City Rowing Club from West Sacramento.
The boats are in position. They're starting to be aligned.
Well, you know, there was still gas in it, but when I...
Again, this will be a staggered start. This is the men's
You are
club.
aligned.
A.
I am beginning the
City of
count.
San Diego, think Blue Cup. Countdown now.